Welcome back to History Unveiled. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jordan. Today, we're exploring a pivotal chapter in the history of Zionism, focusing on two key figures, Lord Shaftesbury and Colonel Charles Churchill. So, Alex, what sparked Shaftesbury's early advocacy for Zionism?
Shaftesbury's journey into Zionism began long before he became president of the British and Foreign Bible Society. He was deeply involved with the Linden Society for promoting Christianity amongst the Jews. His vision is rooted in the belief that Palestine held strategic importance for the British Empire, especially as the Ottoman Empire began to show signs of decline.
Right. He argued that Palestine, along with Egypt and Syria, was crucial for connecting Britain to its eastern colonies. This wasn't just about faith, it was about geopolitics. How did he convince the British government to take action?
Shaftesbury lobbied Parliament, citing biblical prophecies and the imminent apocalypse, suggesting that the return of the Jews to Palestine could precipitate these events. He quoted the Book of Chronicles, emphasizing that the mid-19th century was ripe for this restoration.
But he also had to appeal to the pragmatic side of Parliament, right? He pointed out the dangers posed by the expanding Russian Empire and the ambitions of Muhammad Ali in Egypt. How did these arguments resonate with politicians like Prime Minister Palmerston?
Exactly. While Shaftesbury was advocating for a Jewish Palestine, Colonel Charles Churchill was working on a different front. As the British consul in Damascus, he proposed a plan to create a Jewish state in Palestine, aiming to leverage the political climate of the time.
Churchill reached out to influential figures like Sir Moses Montefiore, urging him to rally the Jewish community for this cause. His letter emphasized the urgency of the situation and the need for a coordinated effort across Europe. What did he suggest as a strategy?
Churchill proposed that the Jewish community take the lead in the movement, petitioning for their return to Palestine. He believed that this could be accomplished with the support of European powers, especially amid the changing political landscape of the Ottoman Empire.
And he even managed to secure some interest from Muhammad Ali. But as history shows, that plan became irrelevant when Ali's rule ended. It's fascinating how Churchill laid the groundwork for what would later become the Balfour Declaration.
Indeed. We see two distinct lobbying efforts emerging, one religious, advocating for a Jewish Palestine based on eschatological beliefs, and another geopolitical, aimed at establishing a British influence in the region.
How did these two efforts intersect?
The intersection was crucial. The religious lobby relied on the geopolitical ambitions of the British Empire. Even as Britain sought to maintain the integrity of the Ottoman Empire, there was a growing desire for deeper involvement in Palestine. This set the stage for future developments.
Other notable figures joined the fray, such as Sir George Gowler, who envisioned a thriving Jewish settlement in Palestine. His establishment of a Palestine colonization fund was an early step towards supporting Zionist settlers.
And we can't forget Benjamin Disraeli, who, as prime minister, predicted a Jewish population of 1 million in Palestine within 50 years. He represented both the desire for a Jewish state and Britain's imperial interests.
Cultural figures also played a role. George Eliot, influenced by her Christian upbringing, wrote Daniel Deronda, which articulated a vision for a Jewish state. This novel inspired many, including Eliezer ben Yehuda, the father of modern Hebrew.
Exactly. And even figures like Charles Spurgeon contributed to the discourse, emphasizing the need for Jewish restoration without getting bogged down into theological debates about conversion. This broad coalition of support was vital for the movement.
Absolutely. And as we can see, the early lobbying for Zionism was a complex interplay of religious beliefs, geopolitical strategies, and cultural narratives. These foundations laid the groundwork for the future establishment of Israel.
Absolutely. Understanding these historical contexts helps us grasp the ongoing complexities in the region today. Thanks for joining us on this enlightening journey through history.
Be sure to subscribe and join us next time as we continue to unravel the stories that shape our world.